Your stomach growls at 7:58 a.m. You open the fridge, automatically. You pour the cereal. You eat. You never asked why. Your body didn't ask for breakfast. Someone else decided that. And that someone had something to sell. Be honest. When was the last time you were actually hungry at 8 a.m.? For most of human history, the answer would have been never. Breakfast isn't ancient. It isn't instinct. It's a marketing campaign. And it worked so well that your body runs the ad for free every morning. The Hadza are hunter-gatherers in northern Tanzania. Hermann Pontzer, evolutionary anthropologist at Duke University, spent a decade studying them. What he found was uncomfortable for anyone who grew up with 3 square meals a day. The Hadza don't have breakfast. They don't have lunch. They don't have dinner. They eat when they find food. Some days, twice. Some days, once. Some days, nothing until evening. And their bodies handle this without complaint. Their weight stays stable throughout their entire adult lives. No spike, no crash. 60 years, flat line. Your metabolism wasn't built for breakfast at 8 a.m. It was built for whenever. Ancient Rome didn't agree with you either. For Roman citizens, the day had one meal. It was called cena, taken in the late afternoon. Everything else was a snack at best. Food historian Caroline Yeldham put it plainly in 2012. Romans believed eating more than once a day was gluttony, not a health trend, a moral position. Cicero, Marcus Aurelius, 1 meal a day. The people who built the aqueducts, the roads, the legal system we still use. Running on 1 meal a day, you order delivery twice before noon, and you've been told that's the healthy way. Medieval Europe had 2 meals. That was considered civilized. Breakfast wasn't just uncommon, it was suspect. The church associated morning eating with weakness. Monks fasted until the main meal at midday. Kings did the same. Records of English monarchs show no morning meals before 1500. 1500. That was 525 years ago. Your great-great-grandmother didn't eat breakfast either. Your breakfast routine is younger than Shakespeare. That's not history. That's the thing on your shelf right now. Now you might be thinking, the Industrial Revolution changed everything. And you'd be right, just not the way you think. Starting around 1760, factories needed workers on strict schedules, 12 hours in, 12 hours out. Workers needed to eat before the shift, during the break, and after. Not because their bodies demanded it, because the clock demanded it. 3 meals a day wasn't discovered. It was assigned, like a shift. Once the factory had you on schedule, someone else noticed the opportunity. Battle Creek, Michigan, 1894. Dr. John Harvey Kellogg ran a sanitarium for sick patients who needed bland food. He needed something soft, easy to chew, inoffensive. One night in 1894, a batch of wheat dough was accidentally left out overnight. The next morning, when they rolled it out, they got flakes, not bread. Thin, crispy flakes. Kellogg filed a patent in 1895, called the product Granos. The patients loved it. His brother Will saw something bigger. In 1906, Will founded the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company. He added sugar. The doctor objected. They never spoke again. By 1909, the company shipped 120,000 cases of cornflakes a day. 120,000. Someone had turned a hospital food into a national habit, and the habit needed a time to happen. That time was morning. Here's the thing. Morning eating still wasn't universal in America by the 1920s. The lighter the work, the lighter the morning meal. City offices meant coffee and a roll. That was enough. Beechnut Packing Company had a problem. Too much bacon, not enough buyers. So they hired Edward Bernays, nephew of Sigmund Freud, father of public relations, expert in selling behavior. Bernays didn't run an ad. He ran a study. He asked his agency's doctor one question. Is a hearty breakfast better for your health than a light one? The doctor said yes. Of course he did. Then Bernays asked him to contact 5,000 physicians and confirm it. 4,500 of them agreed. That finding ran in newspapers across the country. The headline, 4,500 physicians urge hearty breakfast to improve the health of the American people. No clinical trial, no longitudinal data, no control group, just 4,500 signatures and a bacon surplus. And it worked. To this day, 70% of all bacon consumed in the United States is eaten at breakfast. 70%. Stop for 1 second. Your stomach growled at 7:58 this morning. You ate, automatically, without thinking. That's not hunger, that's conditioning. A beechnut executive had too much bacon in 1922, and a PR man with Freud's psychology rewired what your body expects at 8 a.m. You didn't inherit this. You learned it. The Hadza never did. Fair question. Does it matter? Maybe 3 meals works for you. Maybe it doesn't. The biology is neutral. What isn't neutral is the assumption. The assumption that your body knows what breakfast is, that hunger at 8 a.m. is biological, that eating 3 times a day is what humans do. It isn't. For 200,000 years, humans ate when they found something. The Hadza still do. Their weight stays flat. Their cardiovascular health stays strong. Dr. Kellogg invented a hospital food in 1894 for patients who couldn't chew. Bernays turned it into a national ritual by 1925. The factory clock created the schedule. Kellogg created the food. Bernays created the reason. And your stomach learned the schedule so well, it set its own alarm. The Romans thought 1 meal showed discipline. The medieval church thought morning eating showed weakness. The Hadza think nothing of it. They eat when there's food. 3 civilizations. 3 different answers. None of them shared your schedule. None at all. Think about the last time you skipped breakfast. Did you feel worse because your body needed food? Or because you were expecting food? There is a difference. Biological hunger builds slowly over hours. Conditioned hunger arrives on schedule. One is your body talking. The other is a clock talking for it. The Hadza don't have a clock talking for them. Their hunger signal comes from one place only, the body. Not a factory, not a cereal company, not a PR campaign from 1922. Just the body, doing what it was built to do, before anyone decided to sell it back to you. The hunger you feel at 8 a.m. is real, but the body that feels it was trained. Between 1760 and 1925, 3 people decided when the modern world eats: a factory owner with a clock, a doctor with leftover dough, a PR man with 4,500 signatures. You never got a vote. Your body just adapted, same as it always has. 3 meals a day wasn't discovered. It was invented by people who needed to move product. Your stomach still runs their ad every morning for free. What's the last time you were actually hungry before you ate? Not clock hungry. Actually hungry. Be honest. I read every single one.